From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series, Kansas Speedway for Week 15, and the 105 lappers about to get out of the way. They've got their drivers' meeting going right now. Race details brought to you by thebuttkicker.com. Go to thebuttkicker.com. Get yourself one of their fantastic setups that they have over there. Feel what you've been missing at Butt Kicker. Use promo code AOR20, that's Alpha Oscar Romeo 20, the number 2 and the number 0, for 20% off at your checkout. It goes to help the leagues. Let's take a look at what we've got going on here for the old Kansas Speedway. I love this track. It's local to me, and absolutely a fantastic track. STK Gaming is my overlay provider. Thank you to STK Gaming for being an absolute gem when it comes to ease of access. Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series here on iRacing. You can go to www.asphaltoutlawsracing.com to find out more information how you can be a part of this league. 1.53 miles in length, so the mile-and-a-half track here feels like a cookie cutter, but with the way that they've made the adjustments here at iRacing, they've put a lot of feel into this truck. We're going to run the nighttime. Nighttime is the right time for Kansas. It's a multi-group track, but here lately we've been seeing the bottom line be the absolute fastest here. So we'll see what these drivers are going to be able to do. 76 degrees on the track temperature, 74 degrees on the air temperature, 32% humidity. The cloudy sky is going to keep the heat on the track, and the 2-mile-an-hour wind will not be a factor because the straightaway speed should keep these drivers off the wall. Stage in is going to be on lap 40, 73% fuel, 1 fast repair, and 4 sets of tires in the pit boxes for the drivers. We're located Kansas City, Kansas. Love this track. It's pretty close to me, about 2.5 hours away. I love getting out there and watching away. The last time I was at the track was when Logano spun Kenseth to take over the win there, and I had to watch him drink a Coke. But it's all good. It's all good. They're gonna be there very soon. I love that track. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Here's some track stats for you as we get ready. This qualifying right there. I think the overlay might have frozen for a second there. We may have to reload the overlay. That's okay. We can do that. Do it pretty easily, actually. Here it is. We will reload the over. There it is. Big ol' Hegel so far, fastest in qualifying. Thank you for all the likes out there. Jesse Wise, appreciate you very much. Puddin' Knievel, thank you very much for being who you are out there as well. Thank you to all the folks out there on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series, brought to you by the MLO Bros. Youngstown's #1 Facebook podcast. The winning bid diecast auctions. There's links for all this in the descriptions on Facebook and YouTube, so please go check them out for me. Give them a like, give them a follow, and then of course we've got the Butt Kicker and Big Honest Motorsports out there as well. Much love to all the folks that help make this possible for the drivers. Where are we at? I was talking about track stats. So far in the series through week 15, we had a fantastic all-star race last week with ISS. That was a ton of fun. It takes a lot of guts to run iRacing Super Speedway, and they did it, and they had a ton of fun doing it. Mark Beverly has the most wins here in the series, 8 wins. Kevin Winker with 4, Bill Hales with 1, Corey Chaney with 1. The most stage wins belong to Kevin Winker with 5, Mark Beverly with 2, Bill Hales with 2. Then Dave Smith, Dougie Higgins Jr., Jeff Converse, Rob Hattenbach, and Eric Hegel. That'll be all tied at 1. And the point standings for everybody as we get through week 14. As of this race, Mark Beverly with the points lead for the playoff points, 26 additional playoff points, is currently first. Roger Strickland on the cutoff line for the 15th driver. Rob Hattenbach just a little bit below him, not much though, so we'll see just how these points are going to be able to stack up. Playoff points are going to be a big factor here when it comes to finding where you're going to be. And right now, Roger Strickland has a tie with Rob Hattenbach, but because of finishes and where they're at, he is 15th. And Rob Hattenbach does have a playoff point, so that may play a factor when it comes to later on in the field. Let's take a look at your starting grid. It's going to be a ton of fun to see what these folks are going to be able to do. Eric Hegel is going to be your pole sitter. John Ciolino is going to be fastest, second fastest on the outside by 3. almost 4/100ths of a second there. Beverly in third on the inside row is going to be greased by the number 30 to his outside. Dougie Higgins Jr., Jeremy Talley, that'll be row number 3. Kevin Ace and Will Reinl will make up row number 4. Bill Hales and Rob Hattenbach will make up row number 5. Kevin Winker, Keith Prince, row number 6. Moving on down that starting grid, there's Tyler Beverly, Caleb Patton, Haas Beverly, and Jesse Wise. Then Dave Smith, Jesse Calloway. Cody's out there running the numbers for everybody. Thank you to Cody for being who he is. He was out there running last week. He had a ton of fun doing it. Good to see him out there running the numbers for everybody. Jeff Converse in the number 20 back in the field. He's going to be the 19th driver in the field, and we are going to have some fun with it. John Cialino, one of the best paint schemes that I get to see out there, as these drivers are going to look to take it off pit road here in just a moment. Nate Cogdell, thank you for the like. David Wyatt, thank you for the like out there on the old Facebook platforms. Much love. I can't see the ones on YouTube, but please make sure that you do so that we know what you folks are doing. Thank you for anybody who gets out there and shares it. I'd appreciate it if you did. I know that these drivers would as well. Thank you to all the folks watching on Twitch and subscribing out there. If you have a Prime account, make sure you do it. You don't have to do it with me, but I highly encourage you to... thank you for the share out there, Jesse. Appreciate you. I highly encourage you to use it on somebody, because that's just money that Amazon can throw towards these streamers' way, and you don't have to use it with me. You can use it with other folks. Hagdall's going to be your that Ford looks pretty sharp tonight, as that Xfinity paint scheme looks pretty darn good. And of course, John Cialino has one of my favorite Marine Corps paint schemes on, the number 33, looking to make things work here with that Chevy. So we're going to go to lap 40, and these drivers should have just enough fuel, I do believe. So we'll see exactly what they're going to be able to make happen here as they start to pace. Tomorrow night, the Clash at Charlotte for the greatest of all-time racing series. GOAT Racing is going to be debuting tomorrow night here on Signature Esports. I look forward to having those folks over here. Thank you to Charles Vansquake and all the family over there. It's going to be a ton of fun. I look forward to seeing the drivers. We did a test race last night with them, a little practice session, and had a ton of fun with them. Finished second myself, and you got to see me be a little weird and be a little aggressive. Yeah, no, that's just what it was. Green flag waves here at Kansas. Right now, everybody holding on for dear goodness. Full center of the corner. Mark Beverly trying to take over the lead of Eric Hegdal. Pretty darn fast and furious. 13-4. Inside line will work. It's going to be tough to pass later on in the field once these drivers get up and running, but we will see just how these folks are going to be able to try to make some things happen. 19 drivers, nothing to sneeze at. Bill Hale's back here. Good to see the 53 and that Toyota back out in the mix. I like his new paint scheme. M&H Construction has a good little two-tone on it right there. That gold looks fantastic. MF Designs, I know who did that paint scheme. Nice. Keith Prince, the number 3. Trying to be there with the number 27 to the inside. Big Hoss Motorsports right there with that Ford. 2 Fords on the inside. Caleb Patton to the bottom. He's driving that American. Little homage to what we were talking about. We've seen a lot of throwback style paint schemes. And we see the 27 to Caleb Patton in here. We've seen every throwback or homage to every dang old tobacco brand out there, but I've never seen that. And there it is. It's kind of funny. Fastest lap of the race ran by Dougie Higgins Jr., the number 41, trying to make the midline work. 4 laps in, 105 to be completed. And a great little run. Kendra, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you. Appreciate everybody out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You are all amazing. Mark Beverly taking over the lead. Hegdal falls back to third. Will Reinl, the North Face Ford F-150, trying to be fast. Somebody said in the Discord a poll for, they're going to put up a poll to see if the 17 was going to bounce back this week and get himself a win. He's got a long race to do it and a whole lot of fun to be happening. Upcoming races for our good friends. We are 3 races, including this one, away from the round of 15. Dover's going to be next week, then Texas Motor Speedway after that. And then the playoffs begin May 13th at Phoenix Raceway. And then Daytona International Speedway. Then May 27th is going to be Las Vegas. And that will end the round of 15. These drivers got about 10 races left. We're going to go all the way to roughly about June 24th. That'll be the end of their series. For that time, we'll see exactly what makes it work. Right to the inside, side by side with the 13 to battle for the lead. Heating up. They are rolling. Rolling. Keep those juggies. There it is. Rydell leads that lap by 3/1000ths of a second. Lap time virtually side by side. These two drivers trying to make it work. Midline, it's hard. Got to be careful. A little side draft can give you a little net code you don't want. 13-17 Chevy Ford. We're talking about multi-grooves here at this racetrack. It is one of those racetracks that does play to the defense of what you do right there. All the way back here, we got Hegel and Jeremy Talley, the 4 and the 2, trying to bide their time and take their time. Hegel was your pole sitter. He's dropping back just a little bit here. Rob Hattenbach in the 44 trying to make some things work. There is a lot of ground to be made for all these drivers. Biggest mover of the race right now, Kevin Winker, trying to run to the front. And he's got the Team Merc 42 on lock. Do like it. Converse trying to pick up some spots here. Oh, man. Converse very close to getting involved into something there. Caleb Patton in front of him. 67 of David Smith right there as well. 92 to the high side. He's trying to make it work. Send it. Racing, I like it. Full send. Full send in life, folks. That's what you need to do. Make sure that you do so. Get out there, share the stuff. Jesse Calloway, he is a lap down, started from the pits. He is 2 laps down. Sorry about that. 2 laps down. So the 9 trying to make up some ground here. 10 of 105. Mark Beverly, your race leader. But for how long? 1-2, making it work right now. Half-second difference between Kevin Winker and the race leader, Nathan Dahl, right where he started, trying to make up some ground from the start of the race. That fourth place truck right there, that Chevy, looking pretty darn snazzy. Drops into the bottom, high line run for the 42. Trying to make it clear, inside-outside moves. 42 up high. All the way down to the apron. 30 trying to clear. I don't know that he's going to be able to be clear here. He runs straight into the corner. That can drift you up the racetrack. He's going to do so. Corner exit's going to be faster for the 42 behind him, though, as the 30 looks to try to clear. 42 makes it work. Nice job by both of those drivers. Kevin Ace in the 88, driving the Menards Ford F-150. As Hegel back to the bottom. Hegel tries to make some moves. John Ciolino trying to get back to second where he started. Maybe some just patience for the drivers as they continue to move. Mark Beverly holding on to the race lead here with Will Rydell right behind him in the number 17. Nathan Dahl picks up third over Kevin Winker. And they're all trying to make some things work. Hello, Carly. Good to see you out there, dear. Much love to you. Appreciate you very much. Beverly in the number 13. Is some new spec map on that truck. Do like it. Tyler Beverly tail into the field, has a little bit of right front damage on that truck. Nothing to sneeze at here though. He can get that fixed. He doesn't even necessarily need a fast repair. Jesse Wise in the 69, same look for him right here. The right side of that truck looks to have a little bit of damage. Keith Prince right here trying to keep it clean, running the high line. And sometimes it's all about the long run. 13 of 105, Dave Smith in front of him. Haas Beverly in 14th. Making some fun, making it work. Good to see you as well. I like all the paints. Everybody utilizes their paint schemes to kind of determine, try to find their styles, and that's kind of what I like about these trucks and about all these drivers. I mean, it's just absolutely insane to see what these folks can be doing. 53 up high right there. There's a 41 of Dougie Higgins Jr. Converse and Caleb Patton side by side. These two have pretty much, they're wrecking. Jeremy Talley back here getting sideways. John Ciolino, no caution now. The 69's there. No caution. Oh, Talley into the bottom. Now the caution comes out. And that was due to all of that. So Talley is on pit on pit road, so he has to commit to. Maybe he doesn't have to commit to pit road. He was sent down there, and we'll have to go back and take a look at what happens. Dang old dang, caution. Good old nerds doing their things. Much love to the guys out there. So Tally's going to come back around. He is way under power. You can see him smoking right there. So it looks like Jeremy's going to be a lap down. Let's see what happened. This all kind of unfolded ahead of what happened. That was a long caution. And I want to say that these two were just nose to bumper here for just a moment. So we'll take a far chase view look at this one. And here it is. There's John C. Lino in front of him. Tally drops to the inside, has a midline run. Comes up. Oh, just a hard race into the corner there. C. Lino getting it, gets into Dave Smith. Dave Smith's right there. And then Tally trying to keep himself from free, gets into the 69 there as well. So some fast repairs, no doubt, going to be used here. As it was just a bad line. Just a bad line. Carly, thank you for liking the stream. Much love to you, dear. Appreciate you out there on the old, on all the platforms. You're always amazing. So Tally will come back around. Tally should have been on the lead lap. Kevin Winker is going to be, I think he's staying out. He is staying, looks like he is staying out. He might be coming to pit road. I'm not sure. Mark Beverly went ahead and came to pit road, took some fuel, wanted to make sure that he got himself taken care of there. So we will see what happens. I don't think anybody took tires. I think everybody went in and took fuel. Maybe Converse took a little bit of right side there, getting himself taken care of, squared away. Callaway is your lucky dog. And she says it's a tiny helicopter. Yeah, it's a tiny one. We'll give it a little one. So Callaway will be one lap down. Tally still on the lead lap. He should have been on the lead lap. He was never passed by the pace car. Or at least according to all the other stuff. So all good gravy things for all the folks. Thanks for that. You got it. I know you got to jump around. It's also a little bumpy. I like it. Oh, man. I have to keep, I guess chat is separate today for restream. For whatever reason, it's not linking up with Facebook. So to keep two windows open here so that way I can keep track of what's going on in the other two platforms. Appreciate everybody out there. Being who you are, you're all amazing. Amazing. Two of Tally looking pretty darn good. I still like his paint scheme, so no fault to just some hard racing. You kind of got into the corner a little bit right there. 42 of Kevin Winker stays out. And the caution might do him some good justice here when it comes to, all right, now time to get up on there. Says, what's up, Paolo? Good to see you out there. Much love on the old YouTube channel. He's a lap down. He had a start there that was a little difficult. Something happened to kind of force those issues. So I think he had to start from pits. Winker lights the high line. Lights are up on the pace truck. We're going to go back at it again. And fuel's going to be a big one. Fuel is going to be the biggest strategy here. You're going to go over to Twitch now. I appreciate you. Carly, thank you for subbing. Hey, look at you, 5 months in a row. Happy Friday to you as well, Paola. I appreciate you. Much love. Is it Paola or Paola? I'm probably saying it wrong in every form. So if it's P-A, like Paola, much love. Thank you for 5 months in a row. Another 5-month anniversary. I love it. Happy Friday to everybody. Much love to you. Subbing out there on the old Twitcher Rooney. I appreciate you. Free way to do it, too. There's lots of free ways to get out there and do it. The biggest one to do it is to make sure that you try to be there for, not just me, be there for other streamers, too. They work really hard, so you don't have to. All right. 18 drivers in the lead lap. Jesse Callaway hoping for another caution. Even though if Callaway stays where he is right now, and there's no other caution, no other driver goes a lap down, he'll get the lap back at the stage end, so that'll be good for him. Green flag. So we're gonna get it here. Beverly, Winker, Dahl, Reinl, Hegel, Hayes, Hattenbach, Higgins, Patton, Hales, Beverly, Converse, Brent Smith, Wise, Tyler Beverly, Ciolino, Talley. That'll be your 18 on the lead lap. Callaway is going to be there, lap down. Full send. Winker to the high side. Eric Hegel trying to get back to the front. 17 to Will Reinl. Fast early. Mark Beverly fast. Those stage wins. I love it. Thank you. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, comment, just to be, you know what? Liking, following, and commenting does more for these drivers, and that's what I care more. Yes, of course I want to be the biggest iRacing broadcaster out there. I would love to be the one that everybody, seeks for. I mean, we are busy over here, but most importantly, I care about the leagues, and I care about these drivers. Past, present, doesn't matter. I want to see all of the drivers, no matter what series they're in, no matter what league they run, look to be the best ever. Like, let's make them bigger than, what is it, the goal? Make them look bigger than Dale Earnhardt Jr. or their favorite racer. So if Mark Beverly likes Casey Dees, let's make him bigger than Casey Dees. You know what I mean? Casey Dees, sorry, he's Kane. Casey Dees is an iRacing driver. See, I know iRacing drivers better than I know NASCAR now. Mark Beverly out front. Kevin Winker trying to close down some of that distance. He's been able to hold on, doing a decent job. Will Reinl right there in third. 23 of 105. We're going to go to lap 40, and that's going to be the stage end. 4 of Hegel right there. 30 of Dahl. 41 of Higgins. Kevin Hayes in 7th, right where he started. You're still waiting for the hit roll. It's going to be yes, I know. I got to create a hit roll emoji, just so that way it can be done. Attenbach and Bill Hale side by side. The Toyota looking absolutely aggressive today. And a good run. Midnight Moon for the Ford. Midnight Moon Moonshine. I like it. Oh, 41 of Dougie Higgins Jr. free. They go around. Caution will come out. And Dougie down to the bottom. Trying to save that truck right there. Nathan Dahl involved as well. Second caution of the race. Nerds doing Nerd Things podcast. Make sure you go check them out. Also, thank you to Roasted Gems for being my coffee supplier every single day. RoastedGems.com. Promo code BZ Bravo Zulu 20 for 10% off your first order. And that is, of course, thanks to Brendan Zimmerman and all of those fantastic folks over there at Roasted Gems. Mark Beverly will be your race leader here at 26 of 105. If anybody was worried about fuel, well, that's going to be the case. Callaway will be a lucky dog. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened here. As I nail the microphone with my hat there. It's like kind of the same situation. 41 out of turn 4 right there with the 30. Well, let's follow along with the 30 here. To Nathan Dahl. Oh, netcode. We love the netcode. And great job by the drivers. I mean, Nathan was able to Savor some stuff there, able to make that work. Dougie was the only one that had any difficulty there. Let's back that up just a little bit here. I don't have to. Yes, I do. Here's that net code one more time. Yeah. Net code. Heavy net code. It's about 3 feet of virtual net code there. Nice job by the drivers, able to get themselves cleared there. Everybody slowed down, woed up. 41 able to get back on the track. So Dougie will be in. Callaway will be your lucky dog. And this will be my vocal break. Much love. Callaway back on the lead lap. That's going to be beneficial for him. Will not need to come to pit road. He doesn't have to. I mean, he came to pit road on lap 16 with the rest of the drivers after he took his waiver round. So maybe he's good on fuel. He should be good on fuel. We shall see. Dougie Higgins Jr. will be the last driver on the lead lap here, but Callaway should be at the tail end of the field based on the lucky dog status. Thank you to all of you out there. Of course, I can't thank sponsors of the series enough. The MLO Bros, Youngstown's #1 Facebook podcast. Every Tuesday and Thursday, they release a podcast, and they're absolutely fantastic. Go check them out on their Facebook page. The Winning Bid Diecast Auctions, fantastic page that he has over there. Go check out what he does. Of course, Big Hoss Motorsports is part of the wonderful team group over here, but the biggest of all, of course, the buttkicker.com. Buttkicker is going to take us over through the other stuff. Good evening. What's up? What is up? Fatal, how you doing, man? How you doing? Beverly's going to be your race leader. Everybody, hopefully everybody's doing a fantastic job and having a fantastic Friday evening. Much love to you. I appreciate you all. Hydrate, she says. Much love. Will do. Manage those requests. The more viewer rewards that you do, by the way, I do have a goal for the next 30 days of 50,000 viewer rewards. So if you've got channel points, looking for a league to join. Hey, what day? What day? There's some leagues coming up, just so you know. Like tomorrow, we have a Cup Series league that is recruiting. They're also recruiting for Thursday nights as well for an Xfinity Series. Very good. Successful days are always a plus. Always a plus. Here's what's going on my schedule. Sunday afternoons. This Sunday, we've got Outcast Racing League. They're starting back up. Duck Press Media Solutions goes until a few Sundays from now. I think we're gonna have them again. Monday nights, the IVRL series. They're in the truck series. I don't think they're recruiting right now. Sundays, any day other than Sundays and Mondays. Right. What's a VOD, a video on demand? Let's see. Tuesday nights, Goat Racing League, the greatest of all time racing league. They are looking, and they are going to be starting here in a couple of weeks. We have their clash at Bristol for the Cup Series tomorrow night, so they're getting ramped up. So we've got those. You can look them up on Facebook, Goat Racing 23. Also, they're recruiting for the Thursday night. I also have a Thursday night Xfinity League that I'm going to be broadcasting as well. It's called the Chop Shop. They're going to be coming up here in a couple of weeks as well. So there's lots of recruiting. What I need to do is I need to get everybody to get together and create a post and say who's recruiting and who's not recruiting, and because there's a lot of people that jump in and say, hey, is this league recruiting? And there are other leagues that reach out to me as well. We want to make sure that you guys get out there and race and have a good time. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Whew. All right. Green flag for 10 laps. That's what they need. 13, 42, 17. O'Brien will try to get it back out there as well. Much love to you. Appreciate you very much for being who you are. Thank you for the likes out there on YouTube. Make sure that you reach up, hit that subscribe, notification bell, let you know we're live from all the platforms. I want to make sure that you guys get out there and see it. If you didn't see me race yesterday, go back and look at the little stream I had. Finished second, and I was pretty happy, pretty proud of it. Even though I got flustered, I even cursed, which I don't do that. I try not to. Oh, man. 31 on 105, roll. Hey, no problem. I want folks to get out there and enjoy iRacing as a platform. League racing officials are how you get your license rating and your I rating up. But league racing has some of the best racing by far. Whoa, they're all getting dicey back here though. Kevin Ace in the 88. Roll the 92. Maybe we'll do that. I'm going to... So I have a Discord, and if you want to get out in the Discord and you want to join the Discord, I appreciate everybody that does. I do have an iRacing section. I encourage people to talk about and make sure that you can oh, man, some compact racing. I know Mark Beverly's out front, but from 6th to 9th here, they were about 3 and 4 wide there for a moment. 2 wide side by side. Here's the 88 and the 45. 45 to the outside. Tyler Beverly trying to close in some of that distance. 92 is going to roll here as well. But I encourage everybody to communicate in there about it as well. You know, we have a community. We want to grow our Discord. We want to grow our community. If you know anybody that is a social media guru, I'm looking for somebody to kind of manage and help me post things. I'm really good at it, but I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to be busier for the summer. I'm starting to not have the time for that. So I don't want to not have the time for it. I want to grow, and I want to be the platform that everybody can depend on for information. So I'm looking for somebody to do that. 13, 17, 42. Rhino's been good here. 34. Ready to rock and roll. Thank you. I appreciate you, Carly. Much love. Let me make sure that's the right Discord. Yeah, you sent the Discord link out. Thank you so much. That one did expire. I need to put Stream Elements needs to give me a new. I need to put a new Discord link in for that. This is the right one, right? Just making sure. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, man. 36 of 105. And Bill Hale's starting to make up some ground here as well. Thank you, Carly Bratt. Much love to you, dear. Let's roll. Is that it? That might be it. I don't know. Discord's doing some new things. I need to fix MoveBot too. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting busy, and I need to sit down and make a list of things that I need to do. Backstretch. Bill Hale is in third now over the 44 of Hattenbach. 4 of Hegel there as well. Hegel trying to get back to the front. That was your pole sitter. Beverly started third. He's been able to outrun and outpace for a few restarts here. And they're getting about 16 to 18 laps in before before caution does happen. Bill Hales and Hattenbach back here side by side. 53 able to compete here. 44 is going to try to close down that distance. 53 gave it to him. Didn't have to though. It's into the corner, drops in low. 44 Midnight Moon. Rob Hattenbach trying to make it work. A good run for the 44 Bill Hales. Nobody is asleep on here because he can really make a run for it. Bill Rhino is going to need to close down some distance here. Mark Beverly, your race leader, trying to win another stage. Appreciate you, Fatal. Much love. $39, 105. Across that line. Beverly, 3/4 second lead here. And that is gaining as they come around. Completing lap 40. Come on. Hey, Reckless, giving some love out there. Rooting on your driver. I encourage you to root on your driver. Please, please, please root on your drivers. I want to make sure that you know who you've got going on. And right now, across the stripe, Beverly is going to win this stage. He's going to do it with ease. This time, we got a long green flag run coming up that is going to really push the boundaries. And I think with 73% fuel, we might see him on pit road a couple of times. So that is a question to have. And depending on if they have any cautions, that will be interesting. So maybe one more green flag pit stop. Stage win, Mark Beverly. Beverly comes around. He's going to be good. I'm going to take a vocal break and be right back with you in just a moment. We talk about hydrate brakes. We'll see exactly what these drivers are going to do when it comes to, I think everybody should come to pit road. Everybody's going to get fuel. Somebody's going to save a set of tires. We'll see. We'll see what happens because this is a chance for all the drivers to make up some of that ground that they need and have that opportunity. Kevin Winker will be your lucky dog here. He's going to be a lap down. He had to come to pit road on lap 36 and did so. So he'll have that lucky dog and he'll come back around. So yeah, it's good fun. I'll be right back with you. Hold on. Dougie Higgins Jr., your race leader, says Tally got black flagged. We'll see what happens here with the two. Maybe it's just a pass-through. We'll see. Dougie took fuel only. And that is going to be huge here. Lights are off on the pace truck. He's going to elect the high line. Beverly's going to be there in that second spot inside. Way to make up some spots, that's for darn sure. Everybody came to pit road. Kevin Winker back on the lead lap here, so he's going to be at the tail of the field. Converse coming back around as well, trying to catch up to the field, maybe trying to clutch it in here, trying to figure some things out. We'll see what happens. Jeremy getting shout-outs out there. Callaway in the 9. Some drivers that are getting some popularity votes. Appreciate you. Haas Beverly right there in front. See Lino. Jesse Wise in the 68. So I did find some of the sun drop. I'm just saying. So Jesse, thank you very much for putting that in my head. I finally found it. I had to go to Aldi's of all places. Isn't that crazy? I had to travel for it, that's for sure. All right. Higgins, Beverly, 41 and a 13. Little right rear damage for Dougie Higgins Jr. there. And hopefully he'll be able to have a full send moment. Into the start restart zone. Full send. Second half of the race brought to you by thebudkicker.com. Go to thebudkicker, find out what you've been missing by getting yourself a butt kicker system. Use promo code AOR20 and make sure that you take care of this league by doing so. Dougie falling back. Those old tires. Not able to give him a restart. 3 wide into the corner. 88 drops in low. 44 going to give up a little bit of room. Nice job by the 44 to have a little bit of race patience there. Oh, net code. They're saving it. Holy cow. 30, but Nathan Dahl almost had another netcode incident right there. That was insane. 27 to the inside. 30 right there trying to hold on. 27 of Caleb Patton trying to run the inside lane here. 30 drops into the corner. He's going to have the 67 of Dave Smith in front of him. And that is a whole lot of ground you don't want to have to make up right away. 3 wide on the front stretch. That's easy. 30 up high. This is impactful here as the midline runs for the 30. He's going to be able to pick up that pace and get himself clear here. Eric Hegel runs the fastest lap of the race, 31:03. Will Rhinos third here, running one of his fastest laps of the race there to the inside. Mark Beverly trying to hold on to the lead here, 48 at 105. And they're making it work. Good stick, good fun, good run. And thank you to all the folks out there for being who you are. I forgot to share this over to our Facebook group. There it is. Now I did. 4 laps into this green flag run. Will Rhino picking up a P2 spot right now. Eric Hegel is going to have a big line to close down. Gets down to the bottom line right there. Hits the apron a little bit. You can utilize that apron to hook yourself around this racetrack, but the more that you touch it, the more you wear that inside or that outside of that left front tire. And that can cause you to fall back faster than anything else. So you really just need to take and have that patience. Mark Beverly out front has the opportunity here just kind of make the pace. But Will Rhino super fast here. And the North Face 17 having a good run right now and tracking down Mark Beverly. Vitale had a black flag. Well, it didn't happen. 30 to the inside of the 2. 3 and 4 wide for the drivers. He is still on the lead lap, so that's good news for him. Right there has making me nervous. 2 able to clear. 9 tries to get through. Callaway trying to push some boundaries here. Jesse Wise to the high side. Nathan Dahl says, I got to take a break here for a second. A little left front damage. It doesn't look like much, so he'll be all right. Little scrapey scrape. He's been trying to get around Dave Smith for a minute. Dave's able to utilize that high line. And right now, Kevin Winker pushing boundaries, trying to make sure that he's got some room. There's a 9 of Callaway to the inside. High and midline run for all these drivers. Callaway trying to make it work. 22 to the midline as they go and side draft each other. 22 has the high line run. 9 getting a little bit close right there. Got to be careful into the corner. And now Kevin Winker trying to make a move here. 2 to the back of the 33. Cialino has a run to the 2 there to the bottom as well. These drivers still trying to make some lines work here that you wouldn't
takes over another spot here. Tyler Beverly trying to pull the fast one out of that Ford as well. So Chevy, Ford, Toyota, right there for 7th, 8th, and 9. Ford leads here. Will Rhino to the inside of the 13. 13 still right there with him to the high side. Beverly trying to close down some of that high line distance. 7 to the bottom. And even if Beverly gets past here, watched him utilize the racetrack to his advantage, being able to drive a mid and high line. Even at Kansas, this is one of those tracks that that midline still works. Does wear out your tires by driving a little bit higher into the corner. 17 is going to be pinching up high. He knew that was coming. And he's going to try to clear here. Will Rhino trying to make it work. 17 up. Ooh, caution. Rhino was your race leader when that came out. So the 17 should pick it up. Jeremy Talley involved in that last one, and he is on pit road already. Whip, thank you. Whip Gaming, thank you for the follow out there. Appreciate you on the old platform, on the old Twitch platform. Much love to you. I think Jeremy went ahead and I think he is done. So we'll take a look at what happened there. Caution comes out, and a good one. Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. I follow him on Spotify. You can check him out everywhere else. Beverly's going to come not to pit road, but Rhino will come to pit road. So a chance for them there. That's kind of what happens there. Mark Beverly will be your race leader again. Eric Hegel will be behind him. Here's Talley. Here's what happened here. Oh, he and the 9 of Callaway got involved. And that is no doubt frustrating. There was a lot of aggressive moves being made, and the 3, and all of these drivers right here, let me far chase this one, all of these drivers right here have been battling through 2, 3, and 4 wide. The 9 all the way down to the apron, the 2 is up high, the 9 gets into the corner, has to run into the bottom here, and the 2 has to just check up heavily. It's out of the corner right behind the 3, and the 9 comes up. 2 is slightly coming down, but the 9 of Callaway gets into the 2 there. A little bit of both actions, but more so on Jesse Callaway's truck there. And unfortunate circumstances, that does happen. Terlandi, thank you for the hate. I tell you what, appreciate you for the follow out there. Much love to you. I know who that is. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Cody, it's going. How is that race looking from your side right there? It looked like the 9 of Callaway had a good run right there. I can talk to you. We could talk because you were kind of doing your thing. I don't mind talking to Roasted Gem. That's right, man. Roasted Gems coffee. We love it. We love it. Cody must be quiet because you're not. I love it. I love it. Much love. Much love. Speaking of Roasted Gems. Can't forget my daily dose of coffee there. That's a real thing. Promo code BZ20. And you get 10% off your first order. Much love to the folks up there. It's Bravo Zulu BZ, the number 2, the number 0. Nerds Do Nerd Things, my caution sponsor across every series that I broadcast for. Beverly will choose the inside lane on the restart here. Lights are going to be off on the pace truck. And man, oh man. Good to see all the folks out there having some fun. Keep the chats flowing. We love it. We appreciate you. Of course, we all know that I appreciate everybody out there. You're all fantastic. Beverly, Eric, Hegdal, Tyler Beverly in third now at 10. Biggest mover of the race, Jeff Converse in fifth. And I think he might be going to the back here. Something happening. Maybe. I don't know. He's up 13. All good things. All good things. We miss him. We love him. Cody must be quiet since you're not racing. Man, oh man. That's funny. Pace truck is going to dive in. We're going to go back to it. Full send. Green flag. Big run. Outside lane did really great there on that restart. Beverly not able to climb the top of the racetrack like he normally does. 42 of Kevin Winker trying to make some moves. A little Rhino there to the inside. Rhino was the first driver to come in. I think he only came in and took fuel, so that is going to be a factor here when it comes to getting into the corner. 42 high line with the 4, and right now two Beverlys, 1-2 here as Tyler Beverly tries to take over second over Eric Hegel. Kevin Winker trying to make some moves there to the mid and high side. Beverly leads this lap, and we're not done. Remember, at Kansas, aggressive goes around, and we want to make sure that the aggressive that goes around is not the aggressive that is going to be pushing. You want to make sure that if you're gonna be aggressive into a corner, make sure you clear here, because if you don't, you'll find yourself in a bad situation. 42 up to side trap to 17, trying to make some moves here, and we will ride along with. Let's go. On his side view mirror, 17's going to be there. He's going to let that truck do his thing. A little right side damage. You see it on the hood right there, kind of lifting up that flap. But I can hear the tire scrub on this truck, and it's being aggressive. So that's the battle for third. As the 45 is going to clear. Whoa! Somebody went around. That was Kevin Winker. It does look like Kevin trying to track down Mark in points here. And 63 of 105, the drivers having a good one. Another caution. Fourth for incident. So, where does this go? Here? It's Kevin Winker right here. Oof. I think the 92. Oh, there's some big checkups that happened here. 27 of Caleb Patton was trying to get to the inside of the 17 there. And this kind of developed right here. So watch this run. The 27 has the run and is trying to get to the inside of the 17. 17 is going to be right there. Almost gets to the 45. The 27 wiggles. 42, Kevin Winker gets out of the throttle, and then all of a sudden, Kevin Winker not able to avoid that, but it did bring out the caution, so he's going to be able to get that taken care of, get that fixed. And man, gotta love the caution. Kevin, I don't get to do this to you very often. He's on pit road. we're going to give it to him. 42. We're going to give it to him. Brought it back just for everybody else. There you go. Helicopter award. Mark Beverly, your race leader here, came in on 42. Took tires and fuel. And good run for everybody. Kansas has been it's been eventful. We like it. We like it. All right, let's kind of take a look at what the weather's doing here, because that was my biggest curiosity. And thank you to Butt Kicker for being an awesome sponsor here. Let's, where's that weather button? Right there. Track temperature has stayed about the same, 76 degrees, but the air temperature's dropped a couple here, 73 degrees on that air temperature. Humidity's kind of fluctuated a little bit, but it does look to be pretty stable. So these drivers are having a lot of grip here. That's kind of one of the big things when it comes to what these tires are going to be able to do. Converse on pit road getting some stuff repaired. The 92 Caleb Patton looks to be, I think he's out of the race. Kevin Winker, last driver on the lead lap right now, is coming around and leaving pit road. I think he went ahead and looks like he might have taken that fast repair. Has himself a brand new truck. Brought to you by Chevy and Team Merca. Davidson Builders LLC on the front of that one. Let's go through the trucks. I want to see if there's any local companies or any small companies. There's Bronco. We know about Bronco. There's Xfinity. We see that. Tyler Beverly, the Matthews Ford F-150 there. Kevin Hayes is driving the Menards. I like Menards. I love shopping there. There's the 41 Advanced Auto. Bill Hales has Melanie Hales on the back. Is it M&H Construction? We know about that. It's awesome. Showcase local businesses. Love it. John Ciolino, of course, running the Marine Corps paint scheme that I love so much. And then Jesse Calloway in the 9. He's got who's he got? He's got, I think it's Franny's Farm. I think that's who that is. I think it's what it says. Franny's Farm. Yeah. Like it. Perfect. Oh, happy Earth Day, folks. Sun drop. Dave Smith back here with M18 Fuel, Milwaukee going on. Nathan Dahl with the Ally. Haas Beverly driving the Big Haas Motorsports 22. Sherwin Williams, of course, Keith Prince right there. Rob Hattenbach driving the Midnight Moon Moonshine truck right there. Will Rhino back here. I think Will runs one. That's what Will runs a local one. Oh, he runs the North Face. There it is. And of course, the DB right there. And the Send It 92. Mark Beverly gets the green flag. Hegel to the outside. Hegel had a better restart there on the outside lane. He's going to be able to close that distance out pretty quick. He might have a crossover here on the exit. 4 has the run. He's going to drive back to the inside. Way low on the racetrack. 13 is going to stay there. And he's going to force the issue. 13 midline. 4 is going to try to send it into the corner. He's got to get out of the throttle a lot more than the 13 does. Hegel trying to lead. 13 stays low, up high, mid lane. Hegel all the way to the bottom of the apron. He leads that lap. Mark Beverly might have the run in the corner here. This is where the battle comes and focuses when it comes to the mid lane. This is fast racing and close racing at its best. Mark Beverly would have that line and had the advantage there because he's able to use more of the track to be able to maintain speed. 4 is going to be into the bottom here, though. 13 is going to have to battle back. He's going to be side-drafting heavily here for the lead. Happy Earth Day. Cheryl, thank you. Like, much love to you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Jesse is right there. Happy Earth Day to everybody. today is within slow. Beverly able to clear Heckel. Kevin Hayes in the 88 came in on 55's, got some new tires, and is searching for a lead here as we make it 35 laps to go. We come across the start-finish line, completing lap 70 as we speak. Callaway in 9. Whoa, 44. Hackbach. Holy cow, that was a full send there. He dropped in like he was, he knew what he was doing. Perfect run for him there to the inside as the 69 of Jesse Weiss to the high side. Side by side, this is the battle for 6th between these two drivers. And intermingled tires here. And the 30 just cannot avoid some side-to-side action here. The 9 drops into the corner, tries to make a move. It's Jesse Callaway trying to get himself around the 69 here. 17 of Will Reinhold still making it work here. 3 of Caleb Patton behind is, I'm sorry, not Caleb Patton. That's Keith Prince, sorry. Come on. There it is. Keith Prince. There's 2 K names, and I messed that one up. Oh, man. Mark Beverly holding on. Kevin Hayes with some new tires. Rolling. $13.88.41 of Dougie Higgins Jr. trying to rebound as well. He came in on 55. Still has that right rear damage. He's trying to utilize the very high line of this racetrack. And Kevin Hayes has some new tires. 1, 2, 3. Goes Ford, Chevy, Ford. Rob Hatbach in a Ford. There is, of course, Nathan Dahl in the 30. He is trying to clear himself some time here as well. Whoa, 88 goes around. And that's a caution. Kevin Hayes. All of a sudden right there. I'm not sure what happened there. We will take a look, though. And ouch. And this one is a winning bid diecast auctions full send. Here it is. Kevin Hayes, your race leader, 13 drops to the inside. And then, the 13, hard into the corner, comes up, gets into the 88. And that's what happens. Old tires makes you tight. The 13 brings out that one. No doubt not trying to get into him. It does happen. Hopefully Kevin has a fast repair he's going to be able to use. He was super fast. He had a good strategy there. Mark Beverly into pit road. We'll have to come to pit road. And the 13 has led so many laps here. Brings out that one. Kevin jumped to pits. And I wonder if his truck was decidedly not fast there. Dougie Higgins Jr., your new race leader. Rob Hatbach there in the 44. Nathan Dahl in the 30. John C. Lino in the 33. Kevin Winker will stay out as well. He is going to be there. Dave Smith should have been your lucky dog, but he is out of the race. 3 drivers out. Kevin is on pit road getting repaired there. I think he had to. I wonder if he just had to pit. I don't know if or had to jump to pits because I'm not sure that that he had that much damage. All good. Coming around, it'll be 30 laps to go. And appreciate everybody. Boys are getting fight. They are getting feisty. I like it. I like it. So with Mark's stage win, that puts him up to Steven Stat stage win. That gives him 3 stage wins over Kevin Winker's 5, and Kevin Winker's 5. So that's a big one. Might be getting angry. You wouldn't like them when they're angry. They all turn green. Love the Hulk references. We got to get it. Full send. 76 of 105. Dougie Higgins Jr. No doubt I would assume with the little older tires. See, Rob Hattenbach and Nathan Dahl came out on 63. They took tires then. 55s when Dougie came in. So 10 lap pressure tires. Maybe a caution in between there. Maybe 2 cautions in between there. And so maybe a chance for Dougie to maybe hold him off here. Trying to capitalize off of last week into this week. (41) 44, 30, 33, 42. 2 Fords and 3 Chevys inside your top 5. 41 will like the high line of the restart here. And we will see exactly what happens as they start to line back up. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. It's going to be Kansas. And, yeah, fun stuff. See, when do they go to Kansas Speedway this year? I was looking at the NASCAR schedule. Pretty soon, aren't they? Yeah. I know they go October 23rd through the 24th. I know the October races, the fall race is the one that I like. Always good stuff. Good racing there. One of my favorite tracks. It's an asphalt racing surface. Turns are 17 and 20. Front stretch is going to be 17 to 20 degrees on a progressive banking. Front stretch is 9 to 11 degrees and a progressive backstretch at 5 degrees. Pace truck's going to be in. Fred the Barney Flag Man, biggest pythons in all of iRacing. Right there. Go send him. Full send. Hurry! Hattenbach gets a great jump there to the inside. He's going to be able to make it move. 41 rolls the outside lane. 30 is going to have a big run here on the back. Nathan Dahl trying to make it work. 42 of Kevin Winker trying to lead here. 33 to the backside. 17's there. Mark Beverly had to go to the tail end of the field. No doubt had part of that. Had part of those issues trying to work it out. Kevin Hayes back out in the mix. He is going to be 2 laps down, I do believe. So that will be something he'll have to work through as they continue to move forward. Hattenbach leads here. Winker in second. All good. All good. (44, 42, 30, 17, 41). Will Reinl trying to work his way back to the front. Keep it on 74. Hopefully he's gonna. I think he might be able to make it all the way around. I'm not quite sure because they were looking in that 40-lap run. They were looking a little bit shy of fuel. 45 laps is what a fuel run gets. 45 to 48 on most fuel runs on the Truck Series. So we'll see just what they're able to do. Kevin Winker here in the 42 rolls to the inside of the 44. And it's go time. (17) to the inside. Holy cow. Butt kicker. 25 laps to go. The Winning Bid Diecast Auctions. MLO Bros. Youngstown's number 1 Facebook podcast. And, of course, and always, Big House Motorsports, part of the whole crew here for the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. Friday night racing's heating up. Tomorrow night, You've got to tune in. You're going to have a chance to win a die-cast live on stream through Facebook. You'll have to be watching through Facebook to do it. Drivers are going to invite folks in to be able to win a die-cast, and of course, courtesy of Goat Racing, they're going to give away another one tomorrow as well. So to the stream, to the fans of the stream. So if you want to win a die-cast tomorrow, you got to tune in. That stream begins roughly about 7:30 Central, between 7 and 7:30 Central, 8 and 8:30 Eastern. That should be pretty close to what we do there. I'm getting their formula down, and we'll start updating all of the information that we have for every series. I'll get my stream schedule put back up out there. We're trying to make sure that we take care of everybody in the grand scheme of things. 17:42, little net code between them. You see the bump that came. There's no offering there. 17 to the inside, 42 trying to hold off. 42 is going to have the same run that Beverly had before. 69 of Jesse Wise drops heavily there. I wonder if he was into the wall or something, because he went back 5 spots quickly. Top 3, number 9, Jesse Calloway trying to hold off the outside. 44, Rob Hattenbach trying to make it work as well. Mark Beverly trying to be the fastest driver out there, and he is doing so pretty lively here. He's got all of the Beverleys around him. There's Dougie Higgins Jr. in the 41, who started, who led that lap prior to this, but not able to hold off. He still has those older tires. He will have to come to pit road, I do believe. I don't know if anybody can make it just yet when it comes to that kind of run that they have. 17 of Will Rhino battling with Calloway here. Calloway to the outside, able to make it work. Kevin Winker back to 4th. Some of the drivers with newer tires starting to play a factor here. And right now, Calloway able to utilize the high line to get around the 17. Will Rhino came into the same lap as Jesse Calloway, but the problem is that Calloway was not utilizing that, wasn't having to run the inside lane over Kevin Winker. And so now his tires just seemingly a little bit more fresh, and 17 has a little bit spicier tires there to the bottom. So he's going to be able to try to figure that out, but it'll take some time. 4 right there. Mark Beverly to the inside, 3 wide as they try to make it work. 44 high side over the 42 and the 13, and Beverly trying to close in some distance. Crossover from the 44 there to the back bumper of the 42 is going to lift up the racetrack. 42 is going to have a run on the 13. They're going to make it move. 4th spot as Mark Beverly is able to finally get himself out of 17th spot and move himself up into the top 5. Once again, he started 3rd. A reminder, Eric Hagel still trying to roll his way back forward as well. He was your pole sitter. Jesse Calloway, the biggest mover of the race, up 17 spots from the start of the race. 19 laps now, 18 laps to go this time by. Holy cow, he walled it. Man. I wonder if he did. He dropped 5 spots hard and kind of rolled in there pretty heavily. Calloway, Rhino, Hegdel, Beverly, Winker, Rob Hattenbach in 6th. Tyler Beverly trying to close down some of that distance there to the bottom side. 44 high, low into the mid lane. Hold on, it's not over. Calloway and Hagdel side by side on the backstretch. 17 laps to go. Mark Beverly trying to close down into the inside of the 17. Is going to do so pretty nicely here. Went from the back to the front after that incident with the 42. Kevin has been able to capitalize here and keep himself up there inside the top 5. Hagdel to the outside of the 9, 9 to the inside. The battle for the lead rages on as now all the drivers on 74 lap tires. We're going to try to go all the way to the end here. That would put 31 laps on all the tires and fuel. I do believe they'll be able to make it. Calloway in 2nd. Beverly trying to roll the outside as well. Beverly trying to utilize a crossover. He's going to do so. Drops to the inside. Will Rhino following suit. Ford out front. Mark Beverly in a Chevy. And Jesse Calloway in a Chevy. Top 3. Very close still. 15 laps to go. And this is about a full send as you can ask for. Will Rhino in that Ford trying to make his top 5 night. A solid approach. Jeff Converse at 13. He is still trying to move forward as well. Tyler Beverly in 6th up 7. They are holding on. Cialino into pit road. He's going to take his last green flag pit stop. And right now, 14 laps to go. Beverly gets around Callaway and is now trying to close the distance to the number 4 truck. Huge runs for all these drivers. Four 13-9. Eric Hegel, third in points in the series. He has got one playoff point, and he wants another win here. That's exactly what I see out of him. He wants a win. Hegel has had a stage win, but not a race win yet. And he's trying to hold off the guy with the most wins in the series to be able to do it. Eric Hegel, 0.5 of a second. Half-second difference between he and the 13. And Hegel just needs to run the consistent line that he's been running because he's about average. He's a little bit faster every lap. Last 5 lap times, middle of your screen right there. Over Beverly, he's closing some distance. They ran the same exact, he's gaining some distance. He ran the same exact lap time on lap 92, and it looked like Beverly was trying to close some of that distance down, but Hagel able to make it move. Smooth moves for him here. Beverly closes in just a little bit there on lap 94, but with 11 laps to go, you're going to have to really push it. Dougie Higgins Jr. into pit road, Rob Hattenbach into pit road as well. Eric Hagel trying to make it work. This race is far from over. Far from over. To check on Go Jesse, says Cheryl out there. Brian Ricker, thank you for the like. Let's go Beverly, says Angel out there. Sorry, folks. The old OBS is not showing me my Facebook comments, so I have to go back and forth to Facebook. So I'm sorry about that. Ford Hegel, 3/4 of a second. And I think it broke itself away. It did. Eric finally able to crest that 3/4 of a second. So what that does is that puts a lot of pressure on Mark to drive a more consistent line. He's going to have to find some speed here over Hegel because Hegel is away from that draft buffer that you would get off the back of that truck. So Hegel can now just consistently drive his line and not have to worry about whether or not the 13's close it in on draft specifics or draft mechanics. Maybe even saving a lap of fuel just in case they're close. Callaway came in on 74 just like Hagel and Beverly. Will Rhino came in on 74 as well. The driver that I think might not have an issue here is going to be the 92. He came in on 76. And I think his fuel strategy is going to work. Will Rhino there to the outside of him. Oh, they're going around. 92. Caution. That changes everything. We've got drivers from 12th on back, a lap down. So Cialino getting his lap back. He'll be your lucky dog. Eric Hagel going, no, that's not right. And they're going to have to come to pit road. 8 laps to go, you're still coming to pit road because you've got a lot of drivers right there. They're going to be able to make that work. Caution comes out. Kind of finding this one. 92 of Converse right here. That was a position play. Let's take a far chase view here. Now he came in on 76. Now he's in on pit road again. Down to the bottom. 45 right there with the 17. Oh. 92 comes up a little bit. 45 comes down a little bit. More so netcode than anything else. And that is a shame because they were having a fantastic race right there. One more time here. Let's just kind of take a look at what happened. And let's take a look from the 45's point of view here. It's Tyler Beverly right here. Yeah, more Netco. 92 is more up the track than the 45 came down. And, man, unfortunate circumstances for both of those drivers. Hagel to pit road, and no doubt Tire. Cialino will be your lucky dog. Chance for him to come to pit road as well. Dougie Higgins Jr. will be looking for a free pass. So will Rob Hattenbach and Nathan Dahl. Tyler Beverly in on pit road. He's, I think he might be done. Kevin Hayes here looking for a free pass as well. He will still be a lap down. But this race is far from over. James, thank you for the likes out there, man. Thank you for the shares as well. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate you. And David Wyatt, thank you for the 50 stars. He took 50 stars, put it on the table. 2-week streak, fantastic. Thank you, David. Much love to you, my friend. And I appreciate the 50 stars. That goes a long way to help Signature Esports grow and be able to give back to our community. And thank you, sir. And give back to our charitable cause. We're going to be hopefully donating a bunch of money this year to the Wonderland Camp. That's the folks that I want to donate to. 88 looks like he is going to go ahead and come to pit road. So Kevin could have had another caution coming. I do believe Converse out of the race here. And, yeah, he comes to pit road. Tyler Beverly getting some stuff fixed, so I think his engines are done. And right now, some drivers still looking for a full send moment. I think we're going to have a natural green-white checkered here. We'll have to take a look. Pit road does win race. You ain't lying. That happens a lot, but Hegel's still fast. He has the fastest lap of the race. And he definitely knows how to drive this track. But Callaway's there. Will Reinald's there. There's a lot of drivers here that are going to be able to do it. And Mark Beverly's probably got the best consistent. I would like to see and maybe put together some stats for pit road strategies here. I kind of wish that one of the systems out there, whether it's ATVO, whether it's SDK, or whether it's Sim Standings, or whoever that is out there, to come up with a way that we can take factual league stats from iRacing and be able to put those in and have it come from iRacing. That would be such a great software, and that would be invaluable for somebody like me, like a broadcaster, trying to make sure that I have those things, because it's a lot of legwork not to do it. That'd be absolutely awesome. Sweet Action, thank you for the follow out there. Marshall, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? Thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. That's Marshall. He plays Tarkov with me. All right. Pace, NASCAR, iRacing, whoever, somebody released them. He said go. They're going to be back around. Atbach is going to be on the lead lap. Nathan Dahl's going to come around as well. These drivers trying to get themselves back in the mix. They're going to line back up. Mark Beverly will take the inside lane. Don't count out Eric Hegel here. They're all going to have a great restart. And it's going to be insane. 7th caution of the race, 6th for incident, 1 for stage. Mark Beverly, your stage winner. Eric Hagel, Will Reinl, Callaway, Winker, Beverly, Prince, Hales, Wise, Cialino, they'll be your top 10. And no doubt, Eric Hagel wants this one bad. He wants that race win. He's had a stage win, but he wants a race win. He has had a heck of a drive today. Mark Beverly really good in these trucks. I mean, it goes to show, he's got a ton of wins here in the series, but they're not done. It'll be 3 laps to go when we go back to green. They have an opportunity here. I don't think they're going to have any issues. Green. Nose to bumper, bumper to nose. Hegel will run the inside. 9 turns him. Caution. Jesse Callaway trying to hold on to that one. Eric Hegel had an opportunity, and we'll go back and take a look at it. He came up into him. I know that Hegel was running the second lane there, trying to get the run into the corner there, trying to keep the pressure down from the drivers to the bottom side. And Callaway just could not get that truck turned down, but we'll take a look. That was insane. Caution. Things podcast. Go check them out. I have much love to AJ and the fans over there. AJ's awesome. Now, from the start of this race, Callaway was not. He was trying to find that nose where he needed to be. Look at where he's at before the start finish line. Hegdel is running where he needs to be, and right here, we'll take the green flag. He is right there on that back quarter panel. And I noticed this at the start of the race, but the 4 gets into the gear. 17 is going to be right there. 9 able to drift up into the corner. 9 comes up, gets into the 4. And that is unfortunate. But guess what? We're going to have a green-white checkered. If you thought it was over, it's far from it. 13, 42, 22, 53, 3. 69, 33, 41, 30, and Hatbach in the 10 to 9 of Callaway. Some right side there. Unfortunate, it really is, because I know he was trying to run him tight, but the 9 was, when he got into the corner, I thought he was going to drop into the corner there, and I could have sworn that was the thought there, but I don't know, he must have gotten in the corner a lot more hot, because his truck just got tight on him and went up the racetrack. Kevin Hayes having to stop. Mark Beverly having to stop. There's the 88 right there. I think they might have been involved in that. I don't know. Kevin in 14th. Tyler Beverly on pit road. Will Rhino on the 17. Some right side. He's on pit. Callaway comes around. I think he went in and took a fast repair. Eric Hagdal did so as well. Callaway with tires now on 99 when he came in. So Eric Hagdal, Rob Hattenbach, and a green-white checkered. Holy cow. Thank you for all the stars. You were all amazing. Much love to it. Last 5 will be big. It's going to be big. Brent's top 10. David White giving some love for Mr. Prince. Top 10 it is. Old pin David Stars. Much love to you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Brent's inside the top 5 now with an opportunity. Mark Beverly has to hold off Kevin Winker. Haas Beverly has to hold off Bill Hales. Keith Prince needs a full send moment. So does my son, Drop Cherry guy here. My Cherry Lemon Toyota. Bill Hales in a Toyota. Jesse Wise in a Toyota. 2 Toyotas in the field. And they're trying to work together. Beverly, Kevin Winker, both in Chevys. Haas Beverly in a Ford. Keith Prince in a Chevy. John Cialino in a Chevy. Dougie Higgins Jr. in a Ford. That'll be your first 4 rows. Mark Beverly's going to have the right lane here. Did I see the action under caution? I did not. So I saw the incidents, but I did not want to. I don't like showing when people run into each other like that. So I'll have to go back and take a look. We all like racing drama, but we don't like drama. Know what I mean? But there it is. Right here. Was it this right here? It was. Far chase, Kevin Hayes coming around. Was this right here? Comes in and door bangs to 13. Unfortunate circumstances there. Now, don't do it to each other, folks. I saw the incident on the right over there. I don't like pointing that stuff out. I know folks have problems and you know, handle it outside the race. 13, 42, 22, 53. When that incident happened earlier, when the 13 and the 88 got collected together, the 13 had to go to the back. Winker to the outside, 2 laps to go. And this one turning into... And Kevin's a really good driver, too. And that... I don't normally see stuff like that from Kevin. (42-13-53) of Bill Hales trying to close in the distance. They're running each other tight here. 13 up into the 14. 42. Kevin Winker trying to take this one away. He is your race leader that time. White flag waves. Bill Hales full send mode on the high side. Toyota trying to make it work. 2 Chevys battling for the lead on the backstretch. Kevin Winker might have this one pushed out front. Bill Hales trying to close in as well, trying to pull second away from the 13. Kevin Winker has the second most wins in the series. 13 right there. 42 trying to battle back. 13 gets free into the corner. Beverly wins this one. Hales third, Winker second. Mark Beverly with a race win. And wow. Kevin Winker in second. Some right side for both of the drivers. Finishes in second. Bill Hales finishes in third. Bill had the run right there. I'm surprised Bill didn't give himself more room there. That was insane. Insane. Oh, I love this track, David. It's an amazing. I love Kansas, and it's close to me. So if this and Gateway are close to me, so I love being able to get out there and see these folks get out there and run. Bill Hales finishes there. Mark Beverly's your race winner here, and a chance for him to celebrate. He was hit under caution there, and unfortunate, very unfortunate. First top 5 for the number 3. Tell you what, it was fun. Here's your race results. Brought to you by our fine folks over at the Winning Bid Diecast Auctions. Mark Beverly, your race winner. Kevin Winker by 1/1000th of a second. I think Kevin had the run there, and that contact is the only thing that saved Mark Beverly from finishing second. So that was a great finish by the two drivers battling for the top spot here, especially when it comes to points. Bill Hales will finish in third. Keith Prince in fourth. John Cianlino in fifth. Callaway sixth. Eric Hegdel, who I thought had the best run. He had an opportunity here, and a caution kind of took that away from him. He's going to finish in seventh. Nathan Dahl in eighth. Hattenbach and Jesse Wise ninth and 10th. Dougie Higgins Jr. finishes in 11th. Haas Beverly in 12th. Will Reinl in 13th. Beverly, Converse, Smith, Patton, Talley, all the way to the end. That is it's insane. Insane. Here's I was looking, where's my button? There it is. Kevin Ace, all the way down. I think Kevin might have been DQ'd there. So, life runs itself, and Mark Beverly wins, and it's a great finish to the race. It's a great finish to the race. Let's talk to that guy. Mark Beverly, your race winner. Congrats. You barely edged one out by 1/1000th of a second out of the corner. It just seemed like everybody was running everybody tight there towards the end. Walk us through the green white checkered there.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun with Winker there. Yeah, I know he was running me hard down the inside, and I was just trying to run him up to the wall. I know we were out of 4 on the last lap. We kind of touched a little bit, and I was hoping I didn't get into him too hard there. But honestly, I thought he had me at the line. I'm surprised that I had the win there. But overall, pretty good night. Pretty fast truck, and glad we got the win there. I felt like it was led on a lot of laps. I know that, so felt like it was a lot of fun. Though I like Kansas, good track.
Kansas is a pretty good track. Folks call it cookie cutter track, but all good things. The one incident that of course is in question. We saw what happened under caution, but and I can go back and try to find it here, but contact with the 88 got tight in the corner, kind of came up, kind of got into him. Mostly net code though, from everything that I saw, and I will go back and take a look and make sure that we do it. I know that folks, it comes down to, having the mindset that getting into this, it's a simulation. You're out there, but that racer attitude kind of comes into play. Never intentional though.
Right. I felt bad. Apparently he had older tires and he was mad at the way I raced him because I was racing him hard for the lead. I didn't know he had newer tires. I was just trying to stay with him. So yeah, and then I drifted up and I just caught him. I haven't seen the replay yet, but yeah, he was a little upset and then wrecked me under caution there. So, but it is what it is. Everyone's gets a little heated, I guess.
Well, here it is for you. I'm going to show you, and I'm showing him in Discord, folks, but we're going to be live here. This is just kind of the way it was running, and we'll back up here. This is the incident that folks were. I think that somebody was upset about. And we don't like to see anybody upset over the race. 13 is right there to the back bumper, drops into the corner, down low, and just barely gets him right there. And that's about as easy. To me, that was hard racing. I thought it was net code on that incident, but it was not. It just looked like hard racing. You did get up into him, and then I noticed that you went straight to the back. You know what I mean? It was like everything was null and void. He was able to get himself figured out there. And I don't mean to stir the pot or do anything like that. I just want to, if we can squash it now, let's squash it now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we put no intentional wrecking too, so that'll be a penalty for him. But yeah, we don't like to see that. That's why we put the penalties in. So yeah, we'll have a conversation, talk about it, and go from there. But overall, good night. I hope everybody enjoyed the show and a lot of fun racing out there.
Mark, always a pleasure. Congrats on what is this, your 9th one of the season? And I know that the 4 of Hegel was really looking forward to trying to win this one. The caution comes out at the wrong time. My man, give you shout outs out there. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks to our sponsors for letting us do this. Butt Kicker, Winning Bid Diecast, MMLO Bros, Roasted Gems for you, and you putting on a great show for us. And thanks to Cody doing the RCing. So, and thanks everybody watching. Appreciate it.
Always a ton of fun. Much love to you, man. We'll definitely see you next week when we get back into some tighter racing.
Absolutely. We'll catch you next week.
Always. Mark Beverly, your race winner there. And I just wanted to give him a chance to rebuttal what was going on there. Kevin Winker, though, he finishes in second, and not by much, though, by a literal piece of paper, 1/1000th of a second. Kevin, walk me through this one. Mark said he had a little bit of incidental contact there. He didn't mean to. He was trying to push you up, of course, to run you tighter so that we can have that run there. He got into the side of you. But you guys had a heck of a finish. I mean, we're talking literal photo finish.
Oh yeah, I thought I had him come off a 4, but that was just hard racing. I squeezed him down there, in the turns, and he tried to push me up. So that was all hard racing. We kept it straight. It was a hell of a battle. I thought I had him there, but I guess he just got me. But yeah, my race, I kind of was doing the fuel mileage there to try to get the stage, and then I ran out like 2 laps to go. So then I pitted there, got at the back, and they got caught up in that wreck. And I wasn't really fast tonight, so I kind of just got lucky circumstance-wise. Got up here, I was probably maybe 7th or 8th truck, I'd say. So I just got lucky kind of tonight, but I'll take it any way I can get it.
You guys are battling for the most wins here. I know that he's got a ton of them, but it seems like that you're able to find the points and find this is going to come down to that last race. Who's going to finish where? And you guys have been battling all season long. I know that you have more stage wins than Mark, and so that's helping that point when it comes to the playoff points when everything resets. We're getting into some track. We're getting into some tracks that a couple of them where anybody could win. More like the super speedways and things like that. But next week when we go from Kansas to Dover. Dover seems to be your track.
Yeah, I kind of like running there. I mean, you can burn off the right front really quick there. So I guess we'll see what happens there. I'm not looking forward to Texas though, because I hate that track. So I don't know, but either way, yeah, I don't know. I forgot to tell Mark, but I don't think I'm actually gonna make it to the final race of the season. So if I do make it there, I won't be able to compete. I'll be on vacation. But we'll see what happens there. I'll still show up and give it our best shot. We'll see what happens.
Laptop and a Xbox controller. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I might have to try that.
Kevin, much love to you, brother. Give you shout outs out there. Congrats on a P2 finish here.
Thanks. I just want to give a shout out to sponsors, the Winning Bid Diecast Auctions, Buck Kicker, Haas Motorsports, all the admins, all the Beverways, Cody for RC, and you in the booth, killing it every week at every broadcast. So keep up the good work. Everybody in the league, I know we had some disagreements, I guess, tonight with some guys, but overall, it's a great league to be a part of. Great guys, hard racing, clean. And then shout out to my buddies Brandon and Justin, as always, watching. So thanks to everybody. Hope it was a good show.
Absolutely. Kevin, I appreciate you. We'll see you next week. And I mean, Dover's going to be fun.
Yeah, it should be. We'll see what happens. So have a good night. Thank you.
Always number 42 finished the second. Before I get to Bill Hales real quick, thoughts and prayers out there real quick for Pat Baldwin's mom. I know that Pat's having some family stuff going on right there. So I appreciate everybody and everything that they do. And if there's ever anything that we can give, give kind words and prayers out there too, I want to make sure that we do that. So, Pat, to you and your family, much love to you. I want to make sure that you guys take care of each other and love each other. We love everybody out there, but I know that Pat's mom's been in, so I know that you got some family stuff going on, but much love to you, and our prayers are with you, okay? But last but not least, let's get over to Bill Hales, the guy that I love his new Toyota. I love your new paint scheme, by the way. Bill, you got me? Mr. Bill. I got you. Okay, I heard you. Sweet. Much love. Dude, P3 finish here. I thought you were going to shove somebody for second. It was awesome.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to have to move Bill down. I think Bill and I are having mic issues here. Or I'm having hearing issues. One of the two. Bill, got me again? Let's see if we can connect him. Let's bring him up. How about now?
Hey, can you hear me now, Jason?
I can. We're playing Leapfrog. We got him, Bill Hales. Bill, love your truck, dude. New truck. Looks awesome.
Yeah, the wife likes gold, so we did a new paint job, and like I said, ran around in dirty air most of the night. But at the end, I got.
Something's happening. He's having a few issues. We're gonna make sure that we get him, and we'll have a little chit chat with him. Bill's a great driver. I love what Bill does, and Melly, much love to you, dear. Hopefully you're out there having a good time. I kind of want to see if we can get him taken care of. I want him to be able to talk. Come on, Bill. I love you, buddy. The thing is just not cooperating with him. He said he was running around in areas. Here, let's just, this way he can jump back and forth with me just in case. I'll stay in this channel. Bill, you got me?
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
All right. So you ran around a dirty air all night, and walk me through that, because that seems to be a lot of the 3 and 4 wide that we saw tonight. It was all real tight, compact racing, especially out of 4.
Oh yeah, on good tires you could run like that, but as your tires wore out, if you got in dirty air, you would just push and you would push. But when we had that caution and we restarted with about 30 laps left to go, I just ran the high line and I started picking them off. And I think I got up to about 5th, and we had that caution, and then was able to come into the pits, get a new set of tires, and we had a couple restarts, worked my way to the outside. I was going to go all the way to the wall, but I saw Mark coming up, so I dove, and luckily I did, because he got into the 42 a little bit. So lucky to get third tonight. Got good points tonight. So
It's what matters, getting down to the wire, a couple of races away from the playoffs, and you're the inside looking out. That's always a plus here, and it gives you an opportunity to kind of balance where you need to be, especially moving forward.
Yes, sir. Just got to be in the top five, and just stay there all year. And then when we get in the playoffs, I think we got 2 more races before the playoffs, and then it's a new ball game.
Hey, yeah, I like new ball games because you know what that does? That means it just goes up. It goes from 10 to 100 real quick. Bill, much love to you. Always a pleasure talking to you, and I'm glad Melanie gets out there and helps you with your color schemes of your trucks, because that was a beautiful looking truck. And give you shout outs. Your time. Congrats on a P3 finish.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to Mark and Haas and everything they do for the league and everything you do with your streaming, man. Like I said, all my friends get on there and watch the races and talk how good they are. And again, got to thank the wife. She picked out the paint scheme for this truck, and I think we're going to run with it the rest of the year. And it looks pretty sharp under the lights. And looking forward to next week.
It's going to be a ton of fun. Dover next week. That's going to be huge. One of my favorite tracks in the trucks. Kansas, of course, is my favorite track because it's local to me. But in the trucks, Dover runs so smooth. I'm surprised you guys aren't running 250 laps because it'll go fast.
Oh yeah, I love Dover. Dover's one of my better tracks. It's just tight. If you have an accident, it'll pile up quick.
Yeah, for sure. If you have an accident, I always say aggressive goes around. At Kansas, it's usually aggressive from the high side. At Dover, it's going to be aggressive from the low side.
Yes, sir. You got to try to stay on the bottom the whole run.
Bill, much love to you, buddy. I will see you next week. And once again, congratulations on a P3 finish.
Thank you, Jason. I think I'll see you tomorrow night at Charlotte.
Oh yeah, that's happening. I love it. Goat racing, the Clash at Charlotte. That's going to be tomorrow. Back to Saturday night broadcasting. Back to Cup Series racing on Saturday. We love it. It's going to be a ton of fun. Bill, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Jason. Have a good night, buddy.
You too. That's Bill Hales. He finishes in third. And that is right. Tomorrow night, we're going to have some fantastic racing. That is going to be the GOAT Racing League, the greatest of all time. So if you want to be the greatest of all time, make sure that you join that league. They are still recruiting. The season officially gets underway in a couple of weeks. But over the next few weeks, on Saturdays, the Cup Series is going to have the Clash at Charlotte, the Bash at Daytona, and they're going to get things ready to rock and roll. The Bash at Daytona is going to determine the starting grid for the Daytona 500. Or not, well, it's not the 500. I think it's 250. But Daytona is going to be on Saturday nights. They're a little late running on Saturdays to accommodate for East and West Coast folks. So make sure that you find them, Goat Racing 23 on Facebook. But thank you to each and every one of you out there. I want to give a big special thank you to the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. They've been a phenomenal series, and every driver from top to bottom are very considerate, very gracious. What we saw today, as far as actions go, and the things that happened with that, sometimes just we get ahead of ourselves. And Kevin is a phenomenal driver, and I will never talk ill about that guy. He is absolute gem of a driver. So hopefully they can fix all that, and they can get everybody back in and running. I know that sometimes hard racing just happens, and you kind of got to battle. You got to battle back and do it. And they're getting down to the wire where points are starting to matter. So much love to everybody. Thank you to the MLO Bros. Thank you to thebuttkicker.com. Thank you to the Winning Bid Diecast Auctions. Thank you to all my sponsors, of course, roastedgems.com, Nerds Their Nerd Things, of course, as well, for being my caution sponsor. And then, of course, and always, thank you to Dubby for all my morning energy with my energy drinks that I have limited myself on because of them. Give me focus and clarity. That coffee is just absolutely wonderful from roastedgems.com. Again, BZ20. There's links in the description for everything. Check them all out. I love you. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow night for the greatest of all time racing league, and we're going to get that Clash of Charlotte ready to rock and roll. Peace.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Drivers.
Do you want to be the greatest of all time? Welcome drivers, sponsors, and fans to the inaugural season of the Goat Racing League. The Goat Racing League will be running 3 series on 3 different nights. The Truck Series on Tuesday nights, broadcasted on Signature Esports. The Xfinity Series on Thursday nights, broadcasted on Skullkey Esports. The Next Gen Cup Series on Saturday nights, broadcasted on Signature Esports. There is an entry fee to the league, but you can drive all 3 series if you meet the license requirements. We look forward to seeing you out there. Check out the Discord and the Facebook page for more information. We'll see you on the racetrack.